Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn how to calculate the values of some hyperbolic functions using Casio 991 MS calculator. So let us begin by finding the value of cinch x. For example, cinch 1. What we will do, we will first press the HYP button on the calculator and then press the sign button. We will automatically get the cinch function right here. Then we can write the value of x like 1 and then we type x equals, we get 1.17520 and so on. Similarly, we find out the value of cinch 2 and cinch 10 and we get these values. Similarly, find out the value of coshx in a similar way. We get cosh 1 is equals to 1.54308 and so on. And similarly find out the value of cosh 2 and cosh 10 and we get these values of cosh 2 and cosh 10. What I'm trying to show here is, as the value of x increases in cinch and cosh functions, their values approaches the same value, means they becomes almost equal for larger values of x. See, for cinch x means cinch 10 and cinch cosh 10 are almost the same with just minor differences. In the same way, if we go to cinch 100, cinch 1000 and cosh 100, cosh 1000, their values will become almost equal. The reason is that when you plot the graph of cinch x and cosh x, the graph for cinch x is something like this: y is equals to cinch x and y is equals to cosh x. As you see, as you move farther and farther from origin, means for larger values of x, you find these two graph approaches the same values. Means if you are taking a very large value of x, then it will give you the same value whether you take from cosh function or cinch function. In a similar way, we will find the value of tanh x, tanh function. For example, tanh 0.5. In a similar way, what we will write? We will write hyp button and tanh function and 0.5 equals 0.46211, so on. Find the value of hyp tan 1.5 and you get 0.90514. What I'm going to show here is that as the value of tanh function increases, it tends to take the value equals to 1. And why do it take? The answer again lies in the graph. The graph of tanh function is something like this, with asymptotes equals y is equals to 1 and y equals to -1. Asymptotes are the lines which a graph is tending to approach. Like this graph is tending to approach y is equals to 1 for larger values of x. So as x value increases, this graph y is equals to tanh x tries to become equals to y is equals to 1. So this distance means this value of y is equals to tanh x becomes almost equals to 1 for larger values of x. So if you find it is evident if you find the value of tanh 15, for example hyp tan 15, you get 1. However, it is not equals to 1. It is something like lots of 0.9999999 and so on, which is rounded off to 1. It is actually 1 when you approach infinity, that is tanh infinity equals 1. In this video, I have shown how to calculate the value of cinch, cosh and tanh functions. In a similar way, you can find the value of cosh function, cosh function, cinch function by using these formulas like coshx equals 1 by cinch x, and sinch x equals 1 by cosh x, and cosh x equals 1 by tanh x. By finding out the value of the function on right hand side, you can find the value of function on left hand side in a similar way. You can also find the inverse in using the calculator. It is just the same with a minor difference, like what you'll have to type. For example, for finding out the value of cinch inverse x, what you'll write, for example, cinch sorry, it was not visible. Oh, sorry. For example, if you want the value of cinch x, for example, cinch inverse 1, if you want to find, then what you will write? You will first write HYP button, then push the shift button right here, and then press cinch button. You'll automatically get cinch inverse function right here, and then you can type 1. What you will get is equals to 0.88 and so on. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.